Hello, 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 this is Vendetta, and today we're going to be doing our second match of our Avatar Conquest campaign. We previously won a Fall of the Samurai battle against a 5-star bronze, and today we are hoping to add to our victory count from 1 to 2. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick look and see what is available to us. European Gunsmith doesn't really give us any more units. I think the best thing to do is go for the Katana Samurai, even though I won't really be using them that much, but, you know, it could be quite handy. We did quite well with mixed avatars last time, so we'll put it on again. Okay, so we are ranked with a 2-star. Now I always have a look at the player profile. And I don't think the player profile is working at all, because it did not work in the last game either. Okay, he readied up pretty quickly. Now I'm unsure what to make of this. I'm quite tempted to go for what I went for last time, although, to be honest, we have such a good... We've got a pretty good army to begin with, so, I mean... The Lone Sword, do I really need them? Do I really need the Naginata Warrior Monk Cav? I'm just trying to think to myself. I'm probably going to get rid of those, and I think we're pretty much good to go, to be honest with you. I mean... It could be worthwhile going for the some more Yari Samurai, but in all honesty, I think that is probably going to be good enough. Going to go for the Daikyu Samurai. Look, these guys got 13 melee defense, which is very, very good. Okay, we're going to roll out with this, I think. We'll have a look. I mean, it is going to be more of a rush army. Now, of course, just because I have bought a rush army doesn't necessarily mean that I can just rush and plow straight forward. There's going to have to be some element of strategy to it. It's primarily going to be, again, how I position my army, but it's also going to be how the terrain and also how his ranged units really kind of come into play. Again, map control is going to be pretty critical to it, so again, that's why you bring some pretty good cavalry. As a rule of thumb, I'm kind of going for... twice the amount of light cav that I do heavy cavs, so you know, this is going to be an interesting one. I've got 2 good retainers, so let's hope for the best. Now I still haven't learnt is it K, is it J, is it H, who knows. Oh, there's a little button down there, but could have done that. Alright, so this is a tricky one. The archery dojo is fucking useless to us, we don't need that, let's be honest. However, the workshop is sorely tempting, because if we get that, we would increase armor and melee defense, and given that, you know, we are basing it mainly around Yari Samurai, that would be a very wise one to go for. We'd have 17 defense. Morale, on the other hand, would be very handy, but again, as a rule of thumb, I tend to go for the stats that boost our attacking, because if we're winning, there is no need for morale. Logic. Okay, so we're going to put all of you guys there. Now, of course, I am slightly worried that I have bought a lot of sword units. The reason I bought these guys is pretty much just because they're cheap and cheerful. They're good units you can just throw into a good mashup. What I'll do is I'm going to take a light cav and my general. I'm going to pop them there. I'll take you guys back a bit. I'll spread you out. Oh, that sounds filthy. Okay, so Lone Sword. Spread them out a bit. Put general there along with a light cav. And then we'll have Naginata Warrior Monk and you guys going for the Morale Shrine. Now, I think he'll probably go for the Morale Shrine. But as I said, it would be perfect if I went for this one. Okay, now he has got bows. Now, this does present an issue. Now, I'm going to keep my cavalry hidden, just in case he doesn't know about them. Now, he has got a lot of cavalry, so actually he has got a pretty good counter to my army. It looks like he's got... Okay... Now, this is very literally going to have to be a straight-up rush, I'm afraid. It's really just how much damage is this Bow Ashigaru going to do to me. He has got a Yari Samurai. In fact, there's one thing I have forgotten to do. I'm going to keep an eye on the mini-map. I want to put this info on all the time. Okay. So it looks like he's only got melee defense of 10, which works well in my favour. Because again, if I can get this, that would be perfect. He's probably going to be looking at my army thinking, he's probably got something else, which I have, obviously. Okay. And, of course, I didn't lock these guys into, what's it called, did I? Good job. As I said, if I can get this, if I can get in front of this, that would be perfect. Didn't lock these guys into a position. That's really not helpful. I don't want to take my cavalry off their horses just yet, though. That could be quite disastrous. Now, of course, I have got these guys hidden, which would play very, very handily. Now, what I might do is I might wait, because he might try and go for the shrine, but I think he's going to go for the dojo. I mean, if I can keep these guys hidden, that would work to my benefit greatly. Because, of course, he's not going to know, is he? But he is positioned on this hill, and I do not like that whatsoever. I'm kind of waiting for the moment that he makes a unit very, very vulnerable. Now, I could actually try and bait him in with one of my light cav units. That could be quite helpful. And then I could draw him into the warrior monk, and the warrior monk just fuck him up. That might be handy. But I'll see how this progresses. I mean, he has got the upper hand, I would have said, purely because of these Burshigari. But if I just rushed him outright right now, that might put him under enough duress to actually force him to make some mistakes. But who knows? I mean, these guys are now currently off their horses, so that might be a good move to actually just straight up rush. So I might actually try that. So I'll put you guys forward, and I'll attack from the forest as well, because that will just make it even better. Because if I can run up, take out these Burshigaru, take his Yari Samurai by force, that will be massively beneficial. And if he has to shoot through the forest, again, just makes it more difficult for him, doesn't it? Okay, looks like he's going to try and charge his way forward. I'm now going to try and put rapid advance on. Now, I busted that, but that's purely just to save my cavalry. Probably didn't need to do it, but again, we're just getting back into Total War, so it should be a nice easy ride in. Now, I think I might freak him out a bit, and I think I'm going to try and send in this cavalry. In fact, I'm going to send both of them in, because these guys are still off their horses. Now, if I can scatter his horses, that would be very, very good, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. However, I will be able to charge these guys straight in. Now, I managed to get the charge off there. Some of his horses are still not on it. Now, I'm going to try and charge straight into there. Now, I should win that engagement pretty easily. He should really be pulling in his Yari Samurai. It looks like I've won that engagement. Now, I'm just going to fucking go for it at this point. I'm going to pull you back, though. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that unit is now routing, which is good. We're now going to double whammy into this one. Spread you guys out. Spread you guys out. I just want to get up that hill as quick as possible at this point. Okay, I'm now going to send the monk cav round the side. I'm going to send the light cav into them, because they'll probably get messed up by the Yari. Okay, now I'm going to pull you back out before you get messed up by the Yari. You guys are just going a big death wave. I like that. But you guys are the ones that really need to be going forward. I'll keep 2 Yari Samurai behind.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
Okay, I took you around the side. And looks like you managed to clear up my my units. Now I'm going to try and go for his general as quick as I can. Now this could go very, very wrong if I do not execute this correctly, and that's my only concern. But I am engaged with his general. Don't know, his general is losing, which is a good sign. I'm going to take my light cav around the back. I'll take my general around the back as well, and if we can get some rear charges off before we start cracking, that would be perfect. His light cav is already breaking. It looks like his Burshigar out of place. It looks like his Yari Samurai now out of place as well. Okay, let's take these. Take my general. Looks like his general's about to flee as soon as I rear charge him. and we'll take our general to the back of his line, and we might just rear charge them. Now I have bunched up a bit. This isn't really what you want to do. As I said, I just wanted to kind of club together as a big threat to try and force him to make some mistakes, and looks like it seems to have worked. His Yari Samurai on this flank is just completely out of position, and as they get back, their general's decimated. They're about to get rear charged in the back line. Just help my guys out here on the front. And these guys probably follow suit in a minute. There we go. What I'll do is I'll send the lone sword up, take care of you. I'll take the cavalry around the back. I've actually still got 3 cavalry units left. That's not too bad. Not too shabby. Okay, so it looks like the the workshop actually worked out for us. We've got 16 defense there. Okay then, so we unlocked the Katana Samurai. We've also unlocked some light cavalry veteran units and another skill point. So let's have a look at the results. We have 840 men, 810, so it's quite comparable. I only lost 237 and he lost 541. So let's have a look at the unit statistics. Let's see who got the most kills. The light cav managed to pull in 125. That's very, very impressive. I assume those are the ones who killed his light cav and then went on to kill some of his Boa Shigaru. Again, Naginata Warrior Monk cav did brilliantly. Again, they were very, very good at kind of asserting some cav dominance. I mean, winning that first engagement with 2 of his light cav contingent out of his 4 was probably the most critical point in the game, because it really took away his mobility. And because he was quite fractured, it managed to let me kind of amass all my units and attack him from one flank whilst I run a disruption game with those light cav and the Naginata Warrior Monk cav. But it's good to see that across the board we got some pretty decent kills. It looks like Yari Samurai got most of the kills for him, and I managed to eliminate those Boa Shigaru. They didn't really get much of a chance. Again, I charged at them with a light cav. I charged at them uphill en masse. They didn't get many shots off. I mean, combined they didn't even pull 40 kills. So again, that's very, very good and that's very impressive. And again, eliminating the light cav. My main concern going into this when I saw his army was, shit, he's got bow units, so he outranges me, which is going to force me to somehow position myself, what I was talking about earlier, position myself on the map and try and get the pounce on him in some way. And for this, it was isolating one Boa Shigaru unit, going for that. And also the light cavalry as well was a big issue, because of course he brought more cavalry than me, which means he could dominate the map a lot more, get more map control. But of course by taking out those 2 early, he lost that control. So I think the unit statistics kind of show my strategy worked quite well, in the sense that the Boa Shigaru, very, very good, forces me to attack. Light cav is good against my lone sword. I managed to get rid of them both quite quickly, and they were actually quite ineffective, which was good. I expected the Yari Samurai to be good, but I didn't expect them to be that effective, given that my Yari Samurai were superior, especially once I got the workshop. So onto the skill tree. It's going to be very quick and easy. Put on a melee attack. There you have it. We have now completed our second battle of our Avatar Conquest campaign. So we've now played one against a Fall of the Samurai and also a traditional player, which is very, very good. So hopefully we've used some varying tactics. It hasn't just been the exact same. We've used some ranged, we've used some light cav tactics. Again, map positioning is really, really important in the game. We haven't had any really big melee duels. I mean, that might be something we get in a minute, you know, with the next gameplay, but who knows. This is Vendetta, and thank you for watching, and bye for now. Bit of a problem. Now, I'm just going to go for it, and I'm just going to charge straight up. And actually, I think I've struck at the perfect time as well, so that was good. It's good going of me. And again, I'm going to run some disruption game. I want to hit these guys from the back, shoot them guys, run you guys right over, again, smash you guys.